Hi Gemini, this is your January 15th through January 21st weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the love from the past spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Three of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Fool with the Chariot and the Sun. And we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Cancer on the table, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. I gotta be honest with Gemini, it's a very, very straightforward reading. Very straightforward, right? The only, I guess, prerequisite is for you to get out of the house. Unless you're hosting a party at your own place, alright? If you're not hosting a party at your own place, then get out of the house. Alright? Especially if you're invited. Speaking of invitations, the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the invitation, or if you're already going somewhere, somebody will approach you at that event. Definitely some kind of an event or a reunion. Well, reunions are also events, right? Speaking of that, the very first card that came out is the Three of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, right? The Three of Cups is a card of a reunion or an event. It could be a Capricorn's birthday party. It could be just people going out dancing. I don't know, people gathering together, doing something together. It could be a show, a game, a concert, what have you. That's what I think the prerequisite is. That's where you're meeting this person. What's interesting about this reading is that we've got every single fire sign represented here by one of their major arcana cards. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying that Three of Cups, could be interpreted as multiple zodiac signs. One of them is a Sagittarius, because of the Jupiter in the middle. The Fool, the first card in the potential outcome, could be an Aries, and the Sun right next to that could be a Leo. So don't be surprised if you're dealing with a fire sign. But the Chariot in the middle of the potential outcome could be a Cancer. But again, you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. Right? The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Three of Cups, is not only a Sagittarius card, it's also a card of starting a new cycle or literally going somewhere. Right? Literally going somewhere. You could be going far. You know, perhaps you're all flying out to Vegas. I don't know. But it's the start of a cycle. That's what that card is. It's a major arcana card. It's a very fortunate cycle that's about to start. The word the fortune in there is for a reason. And I think the two of you will immediately connect. Right? You two will immediately connect. Because right next to the Three of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups. So for most of you, it could be love at first sight. Alright, it kind of feels mutual. This whole thing, this whole spread is just very, very, I guess, easy. Easy. You know, it will just feel easy. You know how sometimes we feel people and they have baggage, and there's nothing wrong with having baggage, it's called life, but, you know, there's sometimes obstacles. It just feels like it could be like a struggle for the two people to get together, and they often do overcome the struggle. But in this case, it's easy. No, I don't see any struggle. I don't see any obstacles. I don't see anybody hesitating. It'll just feel easy. Alright? The Six of Wands in the middle is clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yes, moving forward, deciding to move forward, right? The Ace of Swords, the second ace. With the Ace of Swords, people are crystal clear about what's happening, about how they feel, right? The Ace of Swords could be like a straightforward conversation at some of you. It's a card of a new beginning. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success. It's a card of attention. With the Six of Wands, we usually feel good about ourselves, good about what's going on, right? Easy. Speaking of easy, the Fool, the first card in the potential outcome, if it's not an Aries you're dealing with, it's a card of taking a leap of faith, jumping right in. Again, because it'll just feel like the right thing to do. The Chariot could be a Cancer. The Chariot is the second victory and success card here, just like the Six of Wands. So both of you will feel like it's a victory, I guess. It's a one victory card per person. It's a win-win, however you want to call it. With the Chariot, you could be going somewhere, moving in together with this person, or traveling the world together with them, or what have you. The Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back, just like the Fool, right? The Fool jumps in and they're not looking back. And the Sun, if it's not a Leo you're dealing with, then it's the happiest card in the deck. It's what the Sun will is you love, cherish on top of the world, that type of stuff, right? And the Fool and the Sun cards to me are very happy cards, all right? Yeah, and every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card, you know, so it's kind of unavoidable. You will be happy no matter what, Gemini. You will be happy, all right? And I'm also very happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Emperor, the Magician, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Well, Gemini, I don't even know where to start. Well, I'm going to start with the beginning. The Emperor and the Empress, in the same spread, are husband and wife. Okay, husband and wife, or divine counterparts. The Magician in between the Emperor and the Empress is one of your major arcana cards, Gemini. You share it with Virgo, right? The Magician is your card and Virgo card. At the same time, the Emperor could be an Aries, the Empress could be a Libra or a Taurus. But I'm just going to interpret this from a general perspective without zodiac signs. Even though, like I said, the Magician is your zodiac sign. Somebody is either getting married or getting ready to get married, or getting ready to start a family in terms of expanding it, or, you know, or continue, somebody will continue to expand their family, right? In terms of having children or having more children, all right? The Emperor and the Emperor, yeah, and the Empress, this is just a fantastic spread. Fantastic spread. The Magician is a card of manifestation or taking action. So for some of you, you know, I don't know if it's legal in all states in the United States when anybody can get like a license to marry people, and then they can marry anybody they want because they got a license. Perhaps you're getting a license and you're marrying someone. I don't know. But yeah, the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a family, right? It's also a card of commitment, marriage. That card is often referred to as the happily ever after card. All right, but yeah, so whatever is happening has to do with the Emperor, the husband and wife and family. And we've got the Magician in the middle. Right? The Magician in this case is a great card. It's a card of manifestation or taking action. Let me know in the comments down below how exactly this will play out for you. But I hope I gave you enough food for thought, I guess, enough scenarios. But this is, if you are not married, you could be the one who is getting ready to get married, or actually getting married this week. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the King of Cups. We have Justice. We also have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Libra. Maybe a Sagittarius. You know what it feels like? It feels like tables have turned, Gemini. Tables have turned. Because you're going to make this person wait, right? And in the meantime, you're just going to enjoy doing what you do, right? But it feels like tables have turned. Perhaps in the past, you were the one who ran after them, chased after them. Not necessarily, but perhaps this person was like, oh, Gemini, they took you for granted. That's what I'm trying to say. And no more. No more. Right? As a matter of fact, yeah, the King of Cups all the way to your left is clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of waiting. And I think this is you making them wait. This is you putting them on hold, putting them on a back burner. This person is no longer a priority for you. That's what I think it is. Right? Or you're just doing it because that's what they did to you in the past. They're very sorry for what they did. Justice in the middle could be a Libra you're dealing with, but Justice is most likely a major apology coming from them, and Justice is they are getting what they deserve, right? They do want you back. Yeah, that's we're not questioning that, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. This is what they want. They want to restart a cycle with you, with that Wheel of Fortune. I believe you are the person in Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. This is you. Perhaps, like I said, you've got other things to take care of. With the Two of Pentacles, you could be juggling events, you could be juggling tasks that you have on your plate, and you're putting this person on hold. You know, they're no longer a priority. The Nine of Pentacles is a single person card, but most importantly, it's a card of somebody who is in the center of attention. Somebody who is glowing up, somebody who is doing very well financially, somebody who is, you know, picked themselves up, dusted themselves off, and doing great right now. The Nine of Pentacles is often referred to as the Empress of the Minor Arcana card. So, you're just going to make them wait while you figure it out. I don't know what the answer is going to be. It's going to be up to you. Gemini, but yeah, in case if you're wondering if they want you back, yes, they do want you back, and they're willing to wait. It's not like they have a choice, they will wait. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Gemini, this week, we have the Hangman, clarified by the Eight of Swords, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Queen of Swords, and we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces, maybe a Virgo, maybe a Sagittarius. It feels like something is finally moving forward. Finally. It's like perhaps everybody's back from vacation, or you're back from vacation, or you could be starting a new job, or say you got promoted, you're now finally moving into your new role or something like that. But with the Hangman clarified by the Eight of Swords, the first two cards to your left, yeah, nothing was happening. Stagnation, right? Perhaps it was circumstantial. But this week is definitely a progress or breakthrough. The Six of Wands, the next card that came out, is a card of victory, right? It's a card of feeling good about yourself. Perhaps you were waiting for some kind of a decision before this week, and the decision is made in your favor, or the decision is to move forward, or something like that. Right? We have you in this spread at least a couple of times. The Queen of Swords right next to the deck, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, that's you. And the Magician on the bottom of the deck, it's also a Gemini card. The Magician is shared between Gemini and Virgo, but since this is your reading, most likely that's also you. The Magician is a very active card. It's a card of manifestation, but most importantly, it's a card of taking action. And the thing about the Magician, they've got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools, right? So be very creative. Think of different ways to approach whatever it is you're about to launch. Don't be shy. Try different things. The Wheel of Fortune is a start of a new cycle, or literally going somewhere. So yeah, like I said, just to sum up, something is finally getting off the ground this week. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Gemini, we have the Devil, clarified by the Four of Cups. We have the Emperor, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or Aries. I can interpret the spread many different ways, but I'll just focus on what speaks to me the most. What you're not expecting is somebody got sober. Okay, I don't know who this person is to you. Somebody is about to get sober. Okay, yep. The Devil, in this case, I know we're right in the middle, or actually coming to an end of a Capricorn birthday season. Perhaps you're dealing with a Capricorn who will say, you know what, it's my birthday and starting this year, I will no longer drink, I will no longer smoke, I will no longer use, or what have you. If it's not a Capricorn, then still somebody, in this case, the Devil is a card of an addiction. Okay? In this case, it's an addiction. The Four of Cups, clarifying the Devil, yeah, somebody who says no more to that cup being offered to them. And it doesn't have to be a beverage. It could be, like I said, smoking, using, what have you. The Emperor in the middle could be an Aries, but most likely the Emperor in this energy, in this case, somebody who is in control, somebody who is finally controlling what's going on, and most importantly, controlling themselves. Right, the Six of Swords is a card of moving on, leaving that addiction behind, and with the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is them fighting that addiction off. They may have to sign up for like counseling or AA meetings or what have you. Alright, but that's what I think is happening. That's what you're not expecting. If you can think of someone who's been struggling for a while, with whatever that addiction is, they're finally, assuming control of their life. All right. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.